will be a read.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. On first down, Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Why am I running it?
Yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that's and
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Here we go with Michel. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing third with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdown.
Yeah, the first in Sean Alexander in 2003-2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years in a row he doesn't get a chance to win a rushing title? This year because of injury, the year before because they rested him in the last game. And the first year he said, it doesn't matter much. This year he admitted he really wants to win one of the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. With the first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between.
So far, this one's a little more interesting than the actual Super Bowl.
To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Man, I was going for a short pass.
CD before this next drive gets going. The Pro Bowl took place January 27th in Orlando. 3rd year in a row that the AFC has won, and really the 3rd year in a row where the weather in Orlando has not been too kind. It was ice cold 2017, and then downpours the last couple of years.
Seriously?
Gerald Everett,
Great
3 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, that was a horse collar.
22-yard line. Well, as they get ready for this next drive, we shift our attention to a little Super Bowl conversation. The third time that the Super Bowl, Charles, is going to be played in Atlanta, and the Patriots had 35,000 folks come out in Foxborough. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third and long, it's Brady. Looking for White on the deep ball. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to air it out deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Charles, before this next drive, I'm curious to get your thoughts if you look at the Super Bowl from the perspective of the Rams offense versus the Pats defense, because Jared Goff only 1 touchdown pass in the Rams 2 playoff wins, and then, what do you make of the whole Todd Gurley situation?
Yeah, just 5 touches, 2 drop passes in the NFC Championship game. As he said after the ball game, I was sorry. He didn't play well. He didn't mean that he was sorry to the fans. He played in a very sorry state. I don't expect that to continue. He's too good, too talented. I would expect a big game out of Todd Gurley, but the late season acquisition of C.J. Anderson gives them a great backstop at the running back position, and they may have to throw the ball a little bit more in this game. We'll see if Jared Goff and those excellent receivers are up to the task.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game. No gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
As this Patriots offense comes back out, Charles, how do they match up with the Rams defense? Because one thing's for sure, we know that they can have guys appear out of nowhere. You remember James White with a hat trick of touchdowns in Super Bowl 51. Who's it going to be this year? And Brady's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
These Rams, Charles, it's been quite a ride for them. You think a couple years ago, they went 4-12 as they got settled out on the West Coast, and now in the Super Bowl. Of course, everyone's excited about what Sean McVay has done, but these players deserve a lot of credit, too.
They certainly do, and I'll take it a step further. So does administration, from team president to general manager, the entire organization, in putting together this ball club and then having the gumption to pick Sean McVay as their head coach, a youngster at 31 to come in 2 seasons during the Super Bowl. But think about this year, Brandon. They played in some of the biggest, most high-profile games in the NFL along the way. Remember the game that they played against Kansas City? Huge game, 54-51, the Rams won. The game at New Orleans in the regular season, another monster matchup for #1 in the NFC. And then in the playoffs, they took on the vaunted Dallas Cowboys. They're used to the big stage. They're used to the spotlight. And now they're in the Super Bowl. What a great ride it's been in 2018.
Now Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, it's Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive.
You start this one 4th down here.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Goff. To
the
sideline. Wow, what a catch.
4th down.
Doesn't get a lot
out of field goal. That's okay.
But he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, it's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. To throw is Brady. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and one there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Goff on first down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one. And this is caught. He's got it.
Touchdown Rams.
Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66, and Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play, but to me it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Wait, 20!
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And way up past the 35 before.
Oh, no timeouts left.
He's taken down. So we've come upon halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
12 more minutes
spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Patriots have it. Off often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's White. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run for it. This is White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But really short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Out of the gun. Gone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 6 yards away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Goff on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Reynolds. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again they run with Gurley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, knife.
And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Michel. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Last play game right here.
They're running it. It's Michel. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The D can only stop
That's
it
gonna
one
do
more
it.
time as they take
The Rams
lead.
win Super Bowl 53.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Huh. Guess we don't get to know. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe.
Want to see what?
Wait, what?
Team season.
Interesting. I'll let you know what happens.